If we had invested $1 per day in the S&P 500, how much money would our investment be worth? If we started in 1994, so 30 years ago, and we have inflation of around 3.3%, which is the average of the last 100 years, if we invested in the S&P 500 with $1 per day, we would end up with $48,000 if we do not include inflation and $25,000 if we take account the inflation. If we started in 1979, so 45 years ago, without inflation, the investment would be worth $318,000, and if we adjust for inflation, that would be worth around $96,000. If you had invested $1 from the day you were born and you would retire at 65 years old, so let's simulate this by starting in 1959, which is 65 years ago, your investment would be worth $1.9 million, and if we adjust with inflation, it would be worth around $342,000. In the United States, the average lifespan is around 76 years. So if you invested in 1948, which is 76 years ago, and you were to die at 76 and you didn't sell a single dollar, well, you would have died with around $7.2 million, which is around $821,000 if you adjust for the inflation. I have a question for you. If instead of investing $1 per day, you were to invest $10 per day, how much money do you think your investment would be worth? Would it be 10 times? Well, the answer is yes, actually. It would be exactly 10 times as much. So you would end up with $72 million. Adjusted for inflation, that would be worth around $8.2 million. Let's take a last look. If we invested in 1885, which is the earliest this simulator can go, with $1 per day, we would end up with around $1 billion, which would be worth around 20 million adjusted for inflation. So that will be all. Thank you very much for your time.